Obscene kuma ochani so how say AGH Politics Avenue. Podcast source a training because speaking headlines. Ni jembre na yidibi exmo ni dem nyaho braxemo yanko political highways ni eje dem a onia enye asempoto akra na yebo ewura eye Weija Gbwe Children's Special Hospital protest na ekoso no onia ebibie no maso enya asempoto akra na omu ekire se NPP amayuko na nkasa equipment a omu ekoto edugu eye hospital ni mu no inflated prices na onia allegedly enya asem goto akra na besro say enke obrempon ene na pamfo atrase o TV SYZ a asem omu ebo yinchiremu besro say yenkomu yehwe ne yeko ene de eba AGH Politics Avenue
na nkrofo yankofa we ama nke no ba kofa we de aba be kira bonten if this for one who come because NPP for him say ye di boni omutimi ye hwe ye ba yeso niam boni a niam papa no mo ye ne be ama meto aso ya maybe bia ena minister afari say mo ma niam ni nyina pro afa na mo akokọ ye de akoto aso enu se mba no bi say contractor na mo di adwuma no pode man e di enti na ama wan to aso biem sa niam wo nyina kasma review niam bebre health minister agragro ya de pa ba niam bebre ho no mo ya wan hwe ye de party na ni mo nyam beba fom because how do you kai we now show the shabu ye or the NPP 4 year na we say boy bra pa enti ase nim e ade mi bo mo pon kaso mo di sie ka du ka mo di se nke o mo je pa na ba bonten o mo nim so mo timi nya hwi nto mo di aba bonten sa de we ba ye o mo ye na ko mo ase pick o mo ya pick o mo ntem na mra na dia no
e kwanya prices of equipment
ade one from year transfer to 11 na we bu abro we ya se bi mo se wo nya baifu aben sa de we munye baifu ade obeye na de we abane ete ho omampani ubadi obi ancha kese nkoma no so wanya reshuffle no onyinye ni krofo ni bia mfim na krofo mo ready ama meboa no mo implement ni ma yeti ho ani apon na ma chira apon wotima se and the make am say na mo san fanto mo tim se sabi emra betu nyansa na nyansa hanzanza tete law court ni ada the free supreme court be do commercial court nyansa wo hansa sata me ni bi
nyansa na de tete
sa court no eti sabi mo sabi nya do ba bai mu a na niam bi koso judges omo Ghana ha me mo bi dimboni o ba mo no mo nansai ensem blumba de for example ono at bi di asem one hour ta na afram so mo sa amra me wo bi obi nya appeal bank amra bi enim mo asa ma different judgment ni aye di mo tia ma judge bia judge niam ye tia nkrofa to abamba ye boom amamwo ni koso kama ni atrawa mankrofo ko first excavator akọ bu nkrofo dan nyina extra community ye bu agu na da sasana ma nyankopon na se de mawan ho ne de ma de ne be yo so menwa aban se oba o iba be we affordable house so ama me wi enya bi na obi nkrofo si da fia ba mfa se osua akọpim 37 ye bu agu adai enhwem be na
ye do waterway
na waterway asem ye ka so de mbu ye ni hade no ni nya na waterway empanimfo si dance waterway so and the jano the same way tema ho de no bubu ye no empanimfo bi former ministers bi the same area mo down
o ma jai da
mo de jai and ye bu no ma pepo ne de and na otimi ka che obi so mfini fie mu a ko mfini mu abeka che na nyimo chana be bubu o ko he eti esrendi se mo woni empanimfo no ya interest ye too much o mo toto niema ye no mo chicha niema ye ne nipa and ye de nipa
okay
bi niema mo ye na no metima ka che say it affecting the papa nya de kito hwenso na na to yi bitimo to supo na minsu na woni fie wo ko he amamu esu ko yi mo de dent nkitinkitinkitin ama sa da mo ni fowe and ye wo sister person mo ye nya 30-35 adentia and 70 NPP nya party say agiju omo so ye niema ye hwe ye judges mo betima make sure say the na no Ashanti region ayi isi the managers no etan so mo hihye medu media e dia 4 hours so pe na so adum no ya mo rotate this say niema no won betima use judges e dey affect the same thing the judges no system no won me NPP for we be tell do say epoku or a pick judge we my classmate ene na koto wa contest mienu e wa Asante efigas area mo no olu so
NPP
seat so Akufo Addo ordinary ko we ayi food and food and transport or something like that. One what they call it. Call first. And we in the baha. When we are NPP called judge or Suma Mako go. We NPP were called person we know come meet here bibia. We are P called judge. Now can say
we are member of NPP legal
committee.
Oh, okay.
It is only power.
Wow.
Our P court
appeals court judge.
Yes. Well, no. Sackets wo mu ye nyina P-court ni adade no. And omu ye niema no. It's ankrofo bebu nkrofo da egu. Sa judges we. It is a more shame here judges no because omu ye nkomo asem to be asu. That's good present this for ne kan. Omu ya judges no mbewie.
Midasi.
Am ya ko position so ye nyanya bi. And so far as I'm to bench am say mo goes there. As am be she. Ye nya plan say be ko. At least 40 years they in power.
Midasi.
It be some company want to niema ye kakra mai.
Midasi kojo ebu a former youth organizer Lema NPP amanyoko no aya wase wo gon. Ye told me the so the amount wa ha na me ka say Power Specialist Cyber Hospital Sebra. Yarewa hodo bi say hepatitis A, B, C, D up to E. Alternative if you cry. Afe fatty liver, sciatica, prostate, broken bones, ulcer, swollen neck. Ubi a compo aye war. Na winim edra de be kame pacho ko Power Specialist Cyber Hospital. One beje bre no mama we drupa na timi every hodi amount. Ana fibroid. Sa yarewa mabobo so nyina se udru Power Specialist Cyber Hospital busia. One beje bre no wo ma hwe yi pa. Kana sha nse uko Kumasi a Power Specialist Cyber Hospital ewo branch ho ewo Feyasi Lake Bosom Twekwan so opposite George Brew filling station ubehu machi akwan ewo Kumasi sa bia yi ho na obedu nkran ha de a wo mo kwabenya Procured ACP kwan so Takrade omo Anaji Estate adjacent Anaji MA Primary School for number si amede ba betu dwai Power Specialist Cyber Hospital bejo so na yare bia aye kranko abeto so eni mu ni hu nkomo na omo bebo na yare wi etimi afri ho 0244 544422 0244 544422 and 0200383831 0200383831 now person will send your message in so WhatsApp 0355 797878 0555 797878 now for Power Specialist Cyber Hospital for Wometimi Ajo so Divine Hope Ever Center say or the Otria Eba powder ba edrei yarewa hodo a esa ana meba bebo so yi se wote na wode wo mu pe ma wonsanka otwea eba powder Divine Hope Eba Center de aba ne bi ebeboa na ayi sa yarewa hodo nyina de afio e de amaum West Pain ema ne mema nyina esa ne yie pa de maum afi pulse koko sexual weakness low libido stroke ulcer any menstrual disorder we obi asa yarewa hodo ya mabobo so ibu bia ye yare a ewo so a pa cha ma wonsanka Otria Heba powder Divine Hope Heba Center for Ediaba Nebeboa Abribia no Uba no Otria Heba powder make sure say what did you answer ana one nom so what did you dey say ya no pay we enwumira na asa homache be ba cha obetimi anom Otria Heba powder na yare wa hodo amabobo so nyina no atimi ayi afri ho ediama ukokofodi a Gapsin Pharmacy obetimi anya bi ato ho Cap Heba osunyane House of Drugs ya Simon Boache ansa Cape Coast na Boache Heba tema PK Gombela ewo Tamale bomodin na Fred Divine Hope Heba Center for ewo number is so bia na upe bia to the good pharmacy shop and asa Heba shop now so at home number be your mo so 05991 0591 565 557 0591 565 557 and 0550 639 037 0550 639 037 or try about powder or say Janice wow beba just me say about ho na fe ya de jumadi no ye ne de aba na wie ya we de mere ni ko now saying the Roads and Highways Minister, Honorable Gavins Kwame Abuja, Ekoko Ra, no, the big push project. Omampani John Dramani Mama, any NDC, Aban Ediaba say, a choir who do a my Ghana ha any no, Sakwanina or Yena, or course, contractors need be delays, one more bo anyway. No, Minister do baby no threaten, say, Oman Shini ya. Or better terminate contract. So, share be 5 months and over. Abano a year mobilization and now one member contractor CBC ka na eye bepem na woman timi she da anye hwe wo kwan so no aka minister wonyina so terminate na mira wasande amom say woman ye niam yi no eno ano no
yo bempo your leadership style
okay
say ye me a kama je djuma no
aka be je djuma no fi contractor
aka ma je djuma no asa prepare with the court ma bo kwadu se waji sika wanyare mi sentini un se big push no
yes
NDC for ton project and say we are a agent project
timelines the
down who I say yen in term ne physical and no crack hunting a project in the omo no so sourcing yes sir send a man for end delay time but by time I so sourcing debate we buy that was the argument of Mudiba. I say okay Yes, so sourcing because we need this project ASP
done. Yes.
And 10 maintain a year and say procurement and one a bit delay. Yes, and it's a contract a budget. Media mano not own to me yet. Na minister wako site to her. Na near my basic and near messy contract and yan won't to me yet. Na uswatch what do you want me to do? I'm quite tired sad day with B. Or ye complaining ye me boy.
Yeah.
I'm quite tired be no you can't say no. And yet what qua a wound young pussy bekasa. You take note of what transpired on the site. Oba Betran office. What throw a letter boko what do you man feelings them their money for give it to those who want to work. A man for home page man are you. Contractors home page man and your moon yanye. No ba kufo. You be man contract to Volta, a man contract to East, a man contract to North. One contractor. That is the point. Ucheno saying. They be not quite do a cast on one for contract baku, my contractor baku. Say if you are Kukumasi. On farm mount 100 or so says 5 kilometers. 2 months next year. Mean for quarantine team my contractor baku. On ye that they be our car. Into ye any dreams ye pardon in Tema. Said now inside the doors when everything and Sunday doors when we will have be a year near queer him. Would the contractor crime baku? I knew yet I'm a man deal on 1 a.m. or 2 weeks.
Yes.
On one machines. On one machines. Aba. Like it becomes obvious to say that into a buying via buy your contractors or munye dumaye. Unye ne sa ni timbe ne de.
Ase nkofo kuma dia na bibia ye discount.
Timuye me da na ojimi sabi. E radio zuba yen kan to mu na ejimi abam.
Okay. Trimude
say. E ejimi ohori aban to ransom. E business minister akwa wo kusun ateyi. Usun ate TV cameras. Results be na beba. You have the power. Too many crowd. I say Callistoza. Dr. Callistoza. What the letters to throw? What throw green letters? Now, man, for this is not big. I will be smart. Fire people. Let people know you have power.
Okay.
Yeah, my man, is it a buying way? A buying to me a Ghana food their show monsa 57%. Oko parliament a bin see that. Now people think so. Ombe use our power no. A year reset because you promised a reset.
Yes.
Does it look to you like a reset?
I said normal we now.
Does it look like a reset? Yeah, one contract, contract 4, 5, 6.
Not a delay project.
Not delay project. No.
Okay.
Let's get serious. Let's get serious. 17 months. President Mahama must sit his appointees up because the lazy ones are undoing the hardworking ones.
Okay.
Once against energy, against our finance, we not see for any good board. You see, this time we are not talking about. We are talking about the incompetent ones. No message. Issue. You weed them out.
Very well. Me that's chance. Yes.
Now minister the be will be of shame team be ambonabaso. Agragro ejuma pa the bio site. Wo ye do be ba na no ba bi amedin hu ya won say contractor bia na ogina nanim no won won nanim si amo adwuma ba ko mienu miensa ena ba num ba ko kra no watima ye da
nti oti so ye de
nti wo kasa asem ya kire mi nyina the whole world no etia saso obi abega contractor na say wo minister bonye serious si amani pa na adwuma na sa adwuma no ntimi nya ada na mu terminate contract na mo fa mo obi obetima ye ena de ena ehunu ena mfa hwe ma contractors ne dozen what must say, Munye been think microphone, some microphone, ya will be an on your contractor. Or mom's of a contractor, you'll be on your Jumabiada, will be on your contract.
It is a deliberate political strategy, one that seeks to exploit silence, manipulate public perception, and rewrite recent history in their favor. after what can be described as a catastrophic record in government. So somebody may ask, why the relaunch? History reminds us, after the first NDC administration under His Excellency, Flight Lieutenant General John Rawlings of blessed memory, the incoming government of John Agyekum Kufuor deliberately distorted the achievement of the NDC through sustained propaganda. It took the bold intervention of the then propaganda secretary and now the indefatigable general secretary of the NDC, Honorable Fifi Fiavi Kwete, to introduce setting the record straight to stop the trend. That initiative was not just political communication. It was a rescue mission for truth. It helped restore public confidence and ultimately contributed to regaining power. Today, history is repeating itself. But this time, we will not wait until we are in opposition before we speak. We will account to the people in real time. Lessons from 2016. In 2016, the NDC lost power not because of lack of performance, but because of a failure of aggressively confronting propaganda. And let the facts speak. Ghana transitioned from a HIPIC economy in the early 2000s to a lower middle income country by 2010, with GDP growth averaging over 7% between 2010 and 2013. Under the NDC, over 3,000 kilometers of roads were either constructed or rehabilitated, including the iconic Kwame Nkrumah interchange, popularly known as the Circle Dubai. More than 200 community-based senior high schools, which we call E-blocks, were initiated to expand access to secondary education. Major infrastructure like Terminal 3 of Kotoka International Airport and the Kumasi Airport expansions were delivered to international standards. Yet, these tangible gains were drowned in a flood of fabricated stories, from the infamous Dumso Amina Mohammed Yuton Bas rape saga to the absurd unconfirmed flights. These lies were repeated until they gained traction. Unfortunately, President Mahama, in all this, never buzzed pastors to the dam to pray. We worked towards solution. The present threats. Today, the same playbook is being deployed. Having failed to convince Ghanaians on policy and performance, the NPP has returned to propaganda, shifting from one false narrative to another. First, it was misinformations around.
We ayen sama horo tim ko so channel no so mam ena wose so jemre da sene so oba de ndia dum bi eromania oni yebihia na yasan asomo.